Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. It's Victoria. Today I have another hair video for you guys. As you can see here, I have my husband Trusty with me and I'm going to be dyeing his hair. Yes, this is going to be the first time me dyeing someone's hair. So if you guys are interested to see how I turn his hair from dark black to a soft auburn color, then stay tuned. Make sure you give this video a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, let's get into the video. Alright, so as you guys see, I already gave him a towel just to make sure he is protected. And he's going in with his pick and picking out his hair just to make sure everything is really combed through. Now I'm going to take this Vaseline and grease the perimeter of his hairline so that way his skin is protected. And I'm just going to go ahead and take my gloves and put them on so I can get ready to start mixing the mixture. Alright guys, so after I get my gloves, I'm just going to be showing you guys the utensils and tools that I'm going to be using to help dye his hair. I have a mixing bowl here, an application brush, and I do have the L'Oreal Techniques High Color Hair Dye in the color Soft Auburn H5, and also the L'Oreal 30 Volume Developer. And so I'm just going to go ahead and mix those together. Well, first pour in the hair dye into the hair bowl, and I'm going to use the whole pack. Alright, so after the hair dye is in, I'm going to go ahead and pour in the 30 volume developer, and I'm just going to go in for a kind of thick consistency, not too thick but not too runny. So I'm just going to mix that all together and I'll show you exactly how that looks in a second. And here's what I mean. I like it to be somewhat thick and creamy, but not too thick and not too runny. So I think that's a really good consistency to have, and it worked out well for me. So that's what my mixture came out looking like. Alright guys, so what I want to do now is go ahead in and do a test strip on his hair just to see how the hair will develop with the hair dye on it. So I just did that one little patch in the back of his head to see. So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to mess his hair up, so I let that sit on there for about 20 minutes. So after those 20 minutes and after I saw that the test strip worked, I went ahead and started on the back of his hair because I thought that was the most logical thing to do. But yeah, I went ahead and I started on doing the ends of his hair first. I did not hit his roots first because I've learned from a lot of Brad Mondo videos that the roots process the fastest because the heat comes from your scalp and it helps develop the dye quicker, so you don't want to put it on your roots first. So that's what I did. I made sure I put it on his ends first, and then I went back in later and put it on his roots. So as you can see, I'm just going to go all around his head and section it off into sections and making sure I get the dye in his hair like really saturated so that way it can do its job and go ahead and turn his hair the color that it needs to be. So guys, as I stated previously in the beginning of the video, I've never dyed anyone's hair before, so this was my first time dyeing hair, and I did not know how much hair dye I needed because I didn't know really how much hair he actually had. So what happened was that ended up not being enough dye. So as you can see here, I'm actually pulling some of the dye out from the back because I did start in the back first, and I went in and took some of that and put it to the front because I ended up running out of dye. So yeah, now I'm just going in and making sure I hit every part of his hair so that way it's not that much of discoloration or like not the same color. And right now I'm just gonna go in and hit those roots and really marinate everything in so that way his roots are getting touched by the hair dye. So I didn't have enough hair dye, but I made it enough hair dye so that way it can somewhat be cohesive. This was definitely a learning experience for me, so that way next time when I dye his hair, I'll know what to expect, how much I need, and how much to actually put on his hair. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and incubate that hair dye so that way it can process his hair a little bit faster with a plastic bag. I'm just going to tie it up, and we are going to wait for 20 minutes, and I have the timer here, and we will be back to see if it's ready to come off. Okay guys, we're back. So I'm going to check his hair just to see what it looks like. And as you can see right here, it definitely did change a different color, because when I put the hair dye on it, at first it was white, then it turned purple. That was a weird thing that happened. It turned purple before I even put it on his hair, and now as you can see, it's red on his hair. So we were going for a soft auburn color, and that's how it looked. It wasn't quite ready, so I put another plastic bag on his hair to incubate it up longer, and we did it for 10 more minutes this time. So we'll be back again to see if everything is ready. Alright guys, so now I actually already washed his hair out, so I did also put in this Proclaim Strengthening Intensive hair mask just to make sure some oils are put back into his hair. And here Tracy's going to reveal to you guys how it looks, and here is how it looks right after being washed out. As you can see, the right side of his hair is a lot more pigmented than the left side, because it took better on that side because I had more hair dye on that side. So you can see like it's more of a soft auburn color there, but then again his hair is also still wet, but it definitely took, like it's definitely auburn. Like in the back it really took, but up in the front on that left hand corner it didn't take as much. That's like a soft brownish looking color because I ran out of hair dye, but nonetheless it did turn colors. Definitely from where his hair was very dark, he ended up actually really liking it, so I was very surprised, and I was just very happy that he was able to allow me to do this to his hair. And not many people will really trust you with their hair, like especially if you're dyeing it and stuff. He actually really liked it. I kind of felt bad because I was like, I thought I did a hack job of it, kind of. I mean, this was my first time doing it, but he was very excited about it. But like I said, it's like a learning experience for me, and next time it'll be so much better because I will know exactly what to do, how much to get, and definitely where I need to improve on, because it's just something that you don't know, you will never understand like how to do it. But yeah, he was just like looking at it, he loved it, he thought it was nice. He didn't really care too much that it was two different colors. He really liked it. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.